Hi, this is James Shugg at Westpac London with the end of day report for Thursday, April the 11th. It was a pretty quiet day today actually. It wasn't much to report on the data front. In the US we had the weekly unemployment insurance claims numbers, which showed a 42,000 drop in the first week of April. That more than reversed the 31,000 jump in the previous week, but there's a distortion at play there related to seasonal adjustment difficulties around the Easter period. Abstracting from that, it does look like there's a modest downtrend in place in claims since the start of the year, which is consistent with firms maybe laying off somewhat fewer workers than they were during 2012. Import prices in the US, they were down 0.5% in March. Most of that was due to petroleum import prices. The European Central Bank, in their latest monthly bulletin, reiterated their 1% growth forecast for 2014. Even with that, they've got a 1.3% inflation forecast. Now we see a growth in the Eurozone at -0.5% next year, which is the same as we're going to see this year and the same as we got last year. In other words, the third year of recession. The ECB has assumptions that give it a higher forecast, but they had that a year ago for this year and a year before that for last year, and they were wrong and we were right. But frankly, on either forecast, there's justification for further policy easing, and Draghi, the last ECB press conference, certainly hinted that the ECB Council is inclined in that direction now. But look, that's about it really in terms of data. We've got the earnings season continuing in the US with some of the banks reporting before Friday's session. As markets stand at the moment, I'm speaking to you about 4 o'clock, so we haven't yet closed in London, but we're looking at gains of about 1/3% on the London market at the moment. French market's up 0.8%, the Germans are up 0.5%. Spain is unchanged, and the Italian market also posting a 0.5% rise. And the Dow's up about 0.3% at the moment at 14,851. The tech stocks are pretty much flat at the moment. They were down earlier in the session, reversing some of yesterday's pretty impressive gains, and that's been weighing against the market somewhat. On the commodity markets today, nothing too exciting to report there. We've got a 0.5% fall in the oil price. It's at $94.16 a barrel. Gold's up 1/3% at $1,563 an ounce, and a similar rise, 1/3% in the copper price at 343 cents a pound. The Aussie dollars kept rising. The employment numbers in Australia yesterday, which were soft and included a higher unemployment rate, did see the Aussie dip, but it's more than recovered that loss. It was down around 1.05 against the US dollar after those figures. Earlier today it was at 1.058, I suppose. It's at 1.056 at the moment. So compared to 1.035 at the start of the week, you know, that's a good 2 cent plus gain in the Aussie dollar against the US dollar, reflecting the somewhat less risk-averse attitude in markets this week. No fresh bad news out of Europe in the last day or two. Okay, that's it for today. I'll be back again with the final report for this week, similar time tomorrow.